Lifetime Achievement Award, Rafael and Luisa Medina. In the late 1960s, Rafael and Luisa Medina emigrated from Cuba to the United States. They came to Orlando at a time when the Hispanic community numbered only in the tens of thousands. The Medinas decided to open a bodega that was destined to become a landmark.
Cuando usted viene con una idea de superarse, como vinimos nosotros de Cuba, pues tenemos que sacrificarnos para superarnos. Y el sacrificio fue poner un negocio y ser esclavo de un negocio, pero llegar a la meta que tú querías.
I have to say that myself, as a long-term resident of this community, remember when they opened their store and what an exciting thing it was for the very small Spanish community here at the time that we could now get groceries, get things that were typically ours right here in Orlando.
Where could you buy a turrón at Christmas? You had to go to Medinas. Where could you get a little cafe? You had to go to Medinas. And the beauty to me is that it was Rafael, and it was all about Medinas and Medina's store, but it was Luisa there by his side.
That was one of the places where diversity and inclusion was very clearly obvious. I mean, everybody and anybody was there. You saw people from all different races learning about our culture, learning about our food, learning about our hospitality, and learning about Hispanics.
And basically we got introduced to a lot of different people because that was a hub for all the Hispanics, so we got to know each other.
And we used to say that Medina's Grocery was City Hall number 2, where if you went there, you saw a lot of people.
La primera fiestecita se dio en una cuadra cerrada con un policía, como 300, 400 personas porque no veíamos muchos más. Y de ahí seguimos en esa fecha haciendo fiesta Medina, que fue al otro año, la fiesta ya más grande, y fueron miles de personas.
From that, it evolved into closing down Bumby. The citizens were not used to that. They weren't too happy. He was one of the first to give a so-called street festival. And out of that closing of the street, Mayor Bill Frederick came up with Festival Park. And that's where Medina started holding his festival at Festival Park.
Getting a sign in front of Medinas was a big deal to any candidate running for office, Hispanic or not. And going to Medinas and eating lunch at Medinas and seeing and being seen at Medinas was part of the campaign that anyone running for office back in the 80s and into the 90s had to do, because Medinas was the place.
After 43 years of a store being open, it certainly becomes part of the community. It was personally hard, professionally hard, because it was a place where we would go and hang out and have a little coffee in the morning and get to meet those people in the community that we didn't have a chance to see every day.
We have the memories, and we have the memories of a family that did things right, that worked hard, and that contributed a lot to the Central Florida area.
The Medinas, through their food, through their music, through their festivals, through all of that stuff, gave a lot of people a chance to really understand Hispanic culture and the Hispanic people and learn to love them.
They had a dream when they got here. They had a dream to start a business. They had a dream to give back to the community. They had a dream to build a family. And to us, they became part of our everyday lives.
Nosotros era siempre tratar de ser más y más, porque vinimos aquí a luchar y a tener una familia y a que a nuestros hijos no les faltara nada y salieran adelante, y así, gracias a Dios, ha sido todo,
pudimos
pero
lograrlo.
Con un negocio propio.
Porque lo hicimos como quien pasa por un sueño. Fue un sueño así todo. Nunca hubo que estoy cansada, ni que tenemos pena, nada.
La meta que debe tener toda persona es que cuando llegues a 65 años, no debas la casa, no debas el carro y no debas tarjeta.
Siempre fue con amor que traté a todo el mundo. Lo mismo americano, que latino, que puertorriqueño, que de todos los lugares. Yo todos los traté con amor, y el americano me enseñó a mí a hablar lo poquito que sé.
Aquí se le abre las puertas a todo el mundo. Unos tienen la suerte, otros no tienen la suerte. Yo tuve dos suertes, la generosidad, el trabajo y la compañera que tengo al lado. Y este hoy es el pueblo donde yo casi nací. Llevo más tiempo aquí que en mi Cuba. Así que el pueblo mío hoy es Orlando.
Today, there are more than 500,000 Hispanics in Central Florida, all of whom owe a debt of gratitude to two courageous pioneers. To Rafael and Luisa Medina, who together brought a taste of home and a sense of community to Orlando.